Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best cards, regardless of position, in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. This video is coming out, obviously, after Season 7 drops, so we got all the new Season 7 cards in this list as well, and a lot of good cards did come out. A lot of elite cards came out that have made this list that weren't in my other positional rankings, so I thought it'd be good to make this video just to rank the cards I think are the best cards in the game, regardless of position right now. Before we hop into the video, though, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 5,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate your support if you haven't already, if you do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Start off with number 10, which is where I'm going to go, Bob Nedelicki. I've been thinking about this one. I also considered a couple other guys here. In fact, one guy that I considered was Invincible Shaq, but I just don't like that card very much, but he's not going to be on the top 10, so y'all might have an issue with that, but personally for me, I don't love him, and I really do like this Bob card a lot. He's 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan, hot swells from everywhere, 27 hops, admittedly a little undersized at power forward at only 6'9", but his hops are good: catch, corner, sniper, quick first step, bullet passer, good interior badges, and great defensive badges, elite defensive stats and rebounding, nice and fast, really solid shooter, and a really solid dunker as well. Would recommend adding the chef badge to him as well as some other playmaking badges if you want to, but set shot 25 on very quick is really what makes this card super glitchy and super elite. He's got one of the fastest and hardest to contest jumpers in the game, period. It's right up there with jumpers like MJ's jumpers, Luka jumper, base 98, base 3, things like that. It's right there with the most elite jumpers in the game. Quick dribble style as well gives him better playmaking ability than the majority of power forwards, which is also just a nice bonus to have with the card. And overall, he's a very, very good card. Gets the job done at a super high level, and yeah, he's the guy I'm putting at number 10. At number 9, we're going with Penny Hardaway, the brand new Invincible that we did get. I have been using Penny in my lineup. I am actually starting a PG right now. While I don't think he's the best point guard in the game, he definitely is up there and is a really, really good card. Obviously, it is Invincible. He's got basically every Hall of Fame badge you could want except for handles for days, brick wall, and rim protector. The handles for days on gold is annoying. That being said, you can find him with Hall of Fame handles for days probably relatively easily on the auction house because that is a key badge that he needs. And obviously, with him not having it on his base card, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to be able to find it on badged out versions of Penny if you do want to get him for your squad. 99 stats basically across the board though, which is obviously incredible. Every other badge is on off. Jump shot 10 on very quick is kind of it's not the best jumper in the world, to be completely honest. I would compare it in speed to a jump shot kind of like Ben Simmons jumper, who we will talk about just in a second, but yeah, very similar in speed to that. So it's not the fastest jumper in the world, but it's definitely not slow. It's easy to grain. It's quick dribble style as well. His signature size, for whatever reason, is a type that I like a lot. Pippin behind the back as well gives him good movement, and obviously being an Invincible PG with his elite stats and badges all the way across the board, as well as elite stats. He plays amazing defense, really, really elite slasher, has amazing safe dunks. Overall, an amazing card despite his very, very minor flaws. Ben Simmons is at number 8 for me personally, and Ben is another great card. There's no doubt about that. He's 6'11" with a 7-foot wingspan at the point guard position, so that in of itself is really valuable. Hotspots from everywhere, 29 hops, include catch, limitless, sniper, interior finishing badges, a bunch of good playmaking badges, as well as elite defensive badges. Really good defender, especially on the perimeter with his length at 6'11", but also on the interior as well. 94 speed and excel, 94 shot 3, 95 driving dunk. Ben Simmons released on quick, like I was saying with Penny. It's not the fastest jumper in the world, but it's smooth and he's at a green. Quick dribble style as well. Kobe size up and Pippin behind the back gives him pretty solid movement. Overall, really, really good card. He's an elite defender. One of the reasons that I say I have him a little bit lower is because at 6'11", he doesn't move as elite at the point guard position as a lot of other guys. But that being said, he still does move solidly, and he gives you enough on the court that he's easily a top 10 card in my team still. At number 6, we're going with Andre Kirilenko, and this is going to be another pretty debatable one, I'm sure, but I love this AK card so much. I think he's arguably the best on-ball defender in the game. At least he's right up there with a couple other guys. 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 30 hops, include catch, corner, limitless, spot up, sniper, elite playmaking badges, and elite defensive badges. He's one of the best playmaking small forwards in the game, an incredible defender, super fast, elite shooter, and great dunker. Also has jump shot 98 on quick, and I know it's on quick, but even on quick, it's still one of the better jumpers in the game. It's so smooth, so quick, so easy to green. Shifty dribble style with the pro size up, which is good. KD escape, also good, and the Pippin behind the back. And with his Hall of Fame playmaking badges as well, he's one of the best playmakers at the small forward position in the game, period. In addition to being one of, if not the best locks in the game as well. He's an elite 3-and-D guy with an amazing release, great playmaking ability, and elite defense, and definitely does go number 7 for me personally. At number 6, I'm going with Invincible Scottie Pippen, a card that I will admit I have not talked about a ton on this channel, but Scottie is a great card. He's obviously invincible. He's got really good size at shooting guard at 6'8", hot spots from everywhere, 65 hoffs. Only hoffs he does, or badges he doesn't have a hoff that would theoretically be nice, is really only the chef badge. 99 stats across the board, obviously, as an invincible card. Jump shot 30 on very quick is another super solid release, super smooth and easy to green. Quick dribble style, Kobe size up, and the Pippen behind the back gives him very similar sigs to a guy like Ben Simmons, but because he's under that 6'9" threshold at 6'8", he does move a lot better than a guy like Ben Simmons, which gives him the ability to be a primary ball handler of sorts if you need him to be. But just like AK, also an elite on-ball lock, amazing stats and badges, just an elite all-around card. At number 5, we're going with the brand new unlimited reward, Michael Finley, and I love this Michael Finley card. I did gameplay with him on my channel if y'all want to check that out. Definitely an elite card, 6'7" with 6'10" wingspan. Hot spots are everywhere. 33 hoffs include the 3 finishing badges you want the most, which are fast twitch, limitless takeoff, and posterizer. Also unstrippable, elite shooting badges, elite playmaking badges, and really good perimeter defensive badges as well. Doesn't really need any badges added either, which is super nice. He comes with basically every badge you could want, at least on gold, and most of them on Hoff. 96 speed excel, 97 shot 3, 95 driving dunk, 95 plus basically on all the perimeter defensive stats. Solid interior defender and rebounder as well. Has a money release. John Wall base is super solid. Quick dribble style with the D-Rose size up, Trae Young escape, and the Pippen behind the back. In my opinion, these are the best possible sigs that 2K can give a card in this year's game. He basically has the best sigs you can possibly have. Also has quick drops off 1 as his go-to dunk, which is the best safe dunk in my team, so that's super valuable to have as well. The reason that I have him not top 5 is because his jumper, I have him lower on the top 5, only at number 5, is because his jumper isn't uncontestable. That's only really my only complaint with the card, though. He is super good all the way around, really solid defender as well. If he was maybe a slightly more like top, like if he had brick wall, chase down, pick dodge, or rim protector on Hoff, so there's maybe a tiny bit more elite of a block, even though he already is very good, or had one of those uncontestable releases, he'd easily be top 3. But for now, I still think he's number 5 and an absolutely amazing card. Yao is the guy I'm going with at number 4. Yao is pretty definitively the best center in the game, in my opinion. I don't think it's particularly close. 7'6" with a 7'9" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 29 hoffs, include a bunch of interior badges, blinders, catch, limitless, and sniper, as well as bullet passer, and really good defensive badges. Does need the quick first step and unpluckable badges added. You could also add chef, ball stripper, ankle braces, pick dodger, limitless takeoff, posterizer, fast twitch, things like that to complete him as much as possible. And he is statistically, at least on paper, he's not as good as any other card in this list. He's slower, doesn't have the ball handling rating. Defensive stats are really good. Offensive stats are also very good, but the athleticism isn't there. But at 7'6", it really doesn't matter. When you have a 7'6" center who's going to be the best interior defender in the game, the best rebounder in the game, the best masher in the game, but then also is an elite catch and shoot guy with a money release, because release is actually very good. He is so incredibly glitchy at his size and his amazing offensive ability, versatility, as well as just being the best interior force on both ends of the game by a mile. He's an absolutely dominant card, easily the best center in the game, and number 4 in the game as terms of total cards for me. At number 3, we're going with Fernando Martin, who's 6'9" with a 7'1" wingspan. Can play small forward or power forward. I'd prefer him at small forward, but power forward works too. Hot spots from everywhere. 33 hoffs include a ton of finishing badges, dimer, downhill handles for days, hyperdrive, quick first step, and elite defensive badges. No hoff shooting badges, but that is okay. Would add the chef and blinders badges to him. Otherwise, though, he does come very complete. 95 speed and excel. A little bit of a low 3-point rating, but trust me, shoe, coach, that's going to boost that up into the mid to high 90s, and it's going to be absolutely knocked down. He does have an elite release, which we'll talk about in a sec as well, but he's an elite dunker, elite all-around defender, really elite rebounder. Has Rudy Gay base with Steph up around very quick as well, which is very good. Super smooth, super fast, super easy to green. One of the best jumpers in the game. I think he's the first guy to have Rudy Gay base on very quick this year, actually. Yes, he is, which is super nice. I loved that release on quick. On very quick, it's even faster and easier to get off, but still so easy to green. Also has the quick dribble style, Steve Francis size up, which is one of the best size ups in the game. The Trae Young escape, which is the best escape in the game, and the Pippen behind the back. He moves the best of any small forward in the game as well, which just continues to add to his versatility. He is an amazing card. Definitely top 3 in my team for me. At number 2, we're going with MJ, who I know has been one of, if not the best card in the game for a very long time, but it really hasn't changed. And the reason that I say that is because of one main factor. Obviously, he's got decent height at PG. He's an elite all-around card with all of his badges are really good. Stats are amazing. But the jumper is what sets this card apart. MJ released on very quick with the ability to have Elite 6 with Kyrie size up, Trae Young escape, and Pippen behind the back as well as quick dribble style. He has debatably the best SIGs in the game. Having that to be able to get open with, in addition to a jumper that is borderline impossible to get a contest higher than 20% on, he is so cheesy and so dominant as a 3-hunter, as a scorer, as your primary ball handler. And then that opens up opportunities when people are forced to overplay Jordan to prevent him from scoring. It opens up opportunities to dump it off for twos, dot corners, create shots yourself going to the rim, things like that. He's just so incredibly good. MJ has been the best guard in the game for a very long time, and in my opinion, still is, and is number 2 in the game. At number 1, though, we're going with Invincible Giannis. I will say I didn't mention Hero Giannis on this list. I do think Hero Giannis would probably be somewhere in the 3, 4, or 5 range. Probably move him down just a little bit from the Invincible. But Invincible Giannis is a 6'11" small forward option. Can play power forward as well. He's going to be incredible at both. Has an elite wingspan. Hot spots are everywhere. 65 hops. Only badges he doesn't have Hoff that would be nice would be Chef and Limitless Spot Up. Otherwise, every defensive Hoff, elite playmaking badges, elite finishing badges, 99 stats across the board, basically exclusively except for the 95-3. And I think that might be the only stat that's not a 99, but then a coach was going to get that to a 99 anyway. Giannis released on very quick is one of the fastest and smoothest releases in the game. Shifty dribble style gives him playmaking ability that Giannis has never had, and obviously Giannis is already a dominant defender, can guard 1 through 5. This Giannis has really elite defensive animations as well. I do feel like which most Giannis's this year have not played elite on-ball defense. This one can be your on-ball lock as well. He can guard 1 through 5 at an incredible level. Stats and badges are perfect. Obviously has elite shooting ability now. Overall, just an absolutely godly card. Giannis is amazing, and I think he's the best card in the game when we're talking about the Invincible. Like I said, the Hero one would be probably lower toward this 4 or 5 range, but still an amazing card as well. So that is going to do it for this video. These are my top 10 cards in my team right now. Let me know what you think of the video down, or of my list, I guess, down in the comment section down below. Who do you think I maybe ranked too high, too low, and anywhere in between? But yeah, like I said, that's going to do it for the video. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.